So the reason why I'm such a big proponent of this yoga nidra thing is, look, we're busy people and we are constantly on the go. And yes, meditation is amazing and we do meditation, but we're using body activity. So yoga nidra is almost a cheat. It's almost like a shortcut towards enlightenment. Who wants a shortcut? I do. So let's lie down and allow the voice to, to guide you through a relaxation process. So if you're not in your Shavasana shape, please go there. Now we want your body to be as relaxed as possible, so the legs will be a little bit wider than the hips. We want the arms to be by your side, nothing touching the fingertips if possible. So if it's comfortable for you, the palms are facing up, a little bit wider than the torso. If you need to support your cervical spine with a little pillow or a rolled blanket, please do that. I know some of you do these morning meditations in bed anyway, so this is perfect for you. All right, so make your final adjustments. Allow the body to be completely still. And really do your best. Intend to not move a physical muscle, except for, of course, the structures that facilitate breathing, and of course your heart has to beat. So those two things will be working, but nothing else. No fidgeting, no involuntary muscle movements. Okay, let your eyes close. Let the face be soft. So you're lying down on your back. Yoga Nidra. Conscious sleep, yogic rest. So in this laying down supine shape that you're in, of course, we'll breathe. Start to refine the breath, please. Make the breath smooth and even. Make it silky. Make it just right for you. And without visualizing anything, just develop awareness of the legs and of the spine. So I've mentioned before that we have energetic channels that correspond to all the physical structures of the body. And we're going to focus on 3 energetic channels during this Yoga Nidra practice. 2 that correspond to each leg, and then 1 that corresponds to your spine. So develop your physical awareness. You don't need to see or visualize anything. Just be aware of the center of each leg as energy, and then the center of the spine as energy. Now the spine runs from tailbone to the top of the head in yogic philosophy. That's the energetic channel, Sushumna Nadi. So again, you have a line of energy from the tips of the toes up each leg, and then those 2 channels connect at the coccyx and then form 1 channel of energy from the coccyx up to the top of the head. So just be aware of those 3 lines of energy. So the technique we'll start with is called 75 breaths. It's a kriya, a movement of energy through those 3 nadis. So we don't have time for the full 75 breath practice, but we'll do a modified version. So very simply, without shaping the breath, so now natural breathing, your natural inhale takes energy from the toes up the 2 channels of the legs, connecting at the coccyx, and then up continually to the top of the head. That's your inhale. Now, your breath is subtle, so the movement is relatively fast. And then the exhale takes the energy from the crown of the head down the spine, bifurcating, that's the vocab word of the day, bifurcating into 2 at the bottom of the spine, and then down the legs, back to the toes. That's your exhale. So you're tracing this movement of energy with your mind. You don't need to see anything. Just feel it and be aware of it. So please proceed. Your inhale takes awareness of energy from toes up the legs, up the spine to the head. On your exhale, back down, retracing that path. That's your kriya, first stage. Let the breath be natural. Energy moves as fast as the mind tells it to move. So just trace that path with the mind and the breath. Now the next stage, the bottom point, is the knees. The knees are the starting point for the Kriya. So your inhale goes from knees up the legs, connecting at the coccyx to the head, top of the head. Exhale back down spine to the knees. You can make this as visceral as possible. Create the sensation of energy moving. Next stage, the coccyx is now the starting point, the bottom of the spine. Inhale takes energy from the base of the spine to the crown. Inhale, exhaling from crown to the base. Moving on farther, the level of the heart is now the base, from the level of the heart to the crown of the head. The breath is the same. The movement of energy either gets faster or slower to correspond with your breath. Natural, subtle, involuntary breath. Body is completely relaxed. Face is completely relaxed. Next stage, even more subtle, from the third eye to the crown of the head. A very short physical distance, refining your awareness of energy even further. release this technique of moving energy and be still. Begin to sense the surface of the skin of the body. Sense the skin becoming very warm. If it helps, you can visualize a fire next to the body, or you can visualize being outside in the hot sun. Intend to raise the temperature of the skin. Heat. And now intend to lower the temperature. Sense that the body is now cooling down. Feel a cold winter breeze. Reduce the temperature. And now feel the sensation of heaviness. The body is heavy, sinking down into the earth through the floor, heaviness, solidity. And now the sensation of lightness. Feel that you're actually levitating and floating. Develop an upward motion, lifting. So light, in fact, that you can look down and see your physical form lying on the ground or on the bed. And now develop an awareness of neutrality, of harmony, of connectedness, of holistic integration. Your physical body and mind are a human representation of the yin-yang symbol. An anthropomorphized version of complete, universal, cosmic harmony. Rest in the knowingness that you are whole and complete. The option to remain just as you are for as long as you like. Tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Thank you for joining. Have a beautiful Friday. Namaste.